They've been doing it 75 years and counting. And Mark Morgan, Rick Morgan, Aaron, and the gang will be there today. And those doors open at 10. Morgan Brothers Jewelers is downtown. We got 68 degrees. And again, here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. A firearms instructor here in Ohio has been formally indicted by a Pickaway County grand jury in the death of a Scioto County man. Operations Commander David Pearson was indicted on one count of negligent homicide in the shooting death of Lieutenant Rodney Osborne, who was fatally shot in the chest during firearm training near Circleville. Osborne had been a decorated 14-year employee of the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections at the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility. The grand jury found Pearson had been negligent in the handling of his weapon. If found guilty of negligent homicide, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, Pearson could be looking at up to 180 days in jail, as well as up to $1,000 in fines. Pearson is due to appear in Pickaway County Court of Common Pleas on Wednesday, August the 7th. County offices are being asked to take a look at their budgets as sales tax collection in Scioto County continues to decline. Coming out of Thursday's County Commissioners meeting, Nate Markham talks about this latest development.
Sales tax revenue for the county continues to be down for the year. The sales local for May 2024 amounted to $411,007.89, and the sales actual came in at $822,012.81, leading to a total of $1,233,020.70, which is $27,098.61 less than the same month a year ago, putting the county nearly $100,000 behind where it was at the same time last year. Commissioner Scotty Powell asked county offices to watch their budgets and tighten the belt wherever possible. From the all-new Mix 99.3 and Fox Sports News Center, I'm Nate Markham.
And according to the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, unemployment rose in 87 Ohio counties and stayed the same in just one. The state had 6 counties at or below 4% unemployment during the month of June and had 10 counties at or above 6.5% unemployment. Scioto County was at 6.6%. Adams, Coshocton, and Jackson counties were at 6.5%, while Athens County had the highest rate of unemployment in the state of Ohio at 8.1%. And finally this morning, federally purchased American flags will now be made exclusively here in America thanks to new legislation that began in the state of Ohio. Jay Fox has details with Democratic United States Senator Sherrod Brown.
The All-American Flag Act is a bipartisan piece of legislation that was introduced by Ohio U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown. The bill requires that the federal government buy only flags completely produced in America.
The law for years has been if 50% of the flag is made from American materials, American workers, that's good enough. But when a flag flies over a post office in Sydney, Ohio, or Zanesville, Ohio, or Bowling Green, Ohio, when a flag drapes over a coffin of a fallen soldier coming into Dover Air Force Base, it should be American-made.
From Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Yeah. That old Sherrod, man, he's on top of it. And he's also said that he's going to also try to pass legislation on another big one that all chopsticks are made here in the United States of America.
I don't recall that one, but it would be nice. The chopstick industry here in America has fallen on hard times.
Yes, chop, sop, suey. Well, the weekend, just to kind of wrap up everything, we've got tonight, Final Friday, which is going to be down at the Three Bridges Point, and Rob and Julie. And this might be an early birthday present for her. Big weekend. Her birthday's on Monday.
Yeah.
She's got a big one.
I saw that.
Yeah. So anyway, it's if you want to go down and find out what real hippies used to do, just don't wear a lot of clothes, bring a sleeping bag, and have fun.
So in other words, just keep things as normal.
Yes. There's going to be primitive camping, late night drum circle, and then music, food, and vendors and more. It begins at 5:30, and then you and Larry are going to be emceeing the big Mountain Park Music Fest.
Yeah, looking forward to that. A lot of good bands coming in. I'm going to take the 2 to 4 shift. Larry's going to take the 4 to 6. There's been a switch there, and just looking forward to having a big crowd out, a lot of food trucks, vendors, and a free day. It's going to be a good day.
So you're going to be like the wavy gravy of the Mountain Park scene.
Got my clown suit already, man.
Yes. Stay away from the brown hot dog,
right.
man. Please stay away from the brown hot dog. And then, of course, tomorrow morning we've got the Hells Angels in town. They're going to be protecting Steve Free down at the farmers market on the Esplanade. You know, he's going to be down there playing.
Yeah, he's going to have a class and things to work with kids to help learn how to play music.
Yeah, but, you know, he's got to have that security, so he'll have that tomorrow, too.
Yeah, all right.
But big music weekend, but again, the weather gods are going to be smiling on us, so everything is looking good. So we just hope that you get out and enjoy the weekend. Then one other quick thing, down at 2nd Street, the flood wall, that big dedication of the Gene Bennett Hall of Fame for right here in Portsmouth, Ironton, Ashland, Huntington, right?
Yeah, that's going to be going on right at 2 o'clock as well. Then they're going to head up to B-Dubs. Ron Oster, one of the all-time favorite Reds players, native of the area. Anyway, he's going to be at B-Dubs with Scott and the rest of the new chapter, and he's going to be signing autographs and having pictures taken, and it's going to be a great event, a great day honoring a great man, Gene Bennett.
Yes, indeed. And Scott Jenkins, his passion for the Reds and baseball is off the charts, isn't it?
Oh, it is, and his knowledge is right there as well.
Yeah, it is. All right, thanks, Bill. Have a good
Yes, sir.
weekend.
You
I'll
too.
see you back tomorrow morning when we get together on the Saturday Morning Confusion we call the Get Up and Go Show, and we'll have sports and Chuck next. For 75 years, Morgan Brothers Jewelers in downtown Portsmouth has been your go-to location for fine jewelry, watches, and more. When it comes to either buying or repair, Rick Morgan, Mark Morgan, and Aaron are there when those doors open at 10 o'clock Tuesday through Saturday. Morgan Brothers is an institution, and they're easy to find at 739 5th Street in Portsmouth. If you'd like to check out what they've got, simply go to their Facebook page or call 353-3259. That's Morgan Brothers Jewelers, 75 years and counting. And it's sports, brought to you by Little Septic Service. And again, if you got a septic tank and you need repair or you get that letter for inspection, call 574-2033, Little Septic Service of Wheelersburg. And with sports again here this morning, here's Chuck.
Thank you, Steve. After winning a pair of games down in Atlanta, the Reds had yesterday off. They'll get back to work tonight as they begin a weekend series in Tampa against the Rays. You can hear this evening's contest on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Pre-game coverage will commence at 6:20, leading you up to the 6:50 first pitch. On the mound tonight for Cincinnati will be Nick Lodolo. The Reds head into the weekend fourth in the National League Central standings, 10 games out. The Tigers knocked off the Guardians 3-0 yesterday. Those two wind up splitting their 4-game series. Cleveland will visit Philly this evening at 6:40. The Guardians have a 4.5-game lead in the American League Central. San Diego Padres ace Dylan Cease pitched a no-hitter yesterday, just the second no-hitter in franchise history. He dominated the Washington Nationals in a 3-0 victory, striking out 8 batters. The 28-year-old leads the majors with 167 strikeouts in 131 innings. In minor league baseball last night, the Chillicothe Paints game at Illinois Valley had to be suspended. The Paints were up 6-3 at the time the game was halted. That contest will be resumed on Sunday. In the meanwhile, tonight and tomorrow, Chillicothe will play at the Clinton Lumber Kings. Both of those games, tonight and tomorrow, will start at 7:30. The opening ceremony of the 2024 Olympic Games will be bold, original, and unique. A story on Olympics.com says that Paris will offer an opening ceremony that is certain to join the most memorable moments in Olympic history. For the first time in the history of the Olympic Summer Games, the opening ceremony will not take place in a stadium. Paris 2024 is breaking new ground by bringing sports into the actual city itself, and the same will be true of the opening ceremony, set to be held in the heart of the city along its main artery, the Seine River. Some call it Seine. The parade of athletes will be held on the Seine with boats for each national delegation. These boats will be equipped with cameras to allow television and online viewers to see the athletes up close and personal. Winding their way from east to west, the 10,500 athletes will cross through the center of Paris, which will serve as the overall playing field for the games on which these competitors will display their sporting prowess over the next 16 days. The opening ceremonies will be televised this evening on NBC beginning at 7:30. In semi-pro football this Saturday, the Port City Spartans will entertain the Steel City Bobcats for a 6 o'clock kickoff at Spartan Municipal Stadium. The Spartans enter that contest with a record of 4-2. The Bobcats are 5-2. Tomorrow at Portsmouth Raceway Park will be Jackie Boggs Kids Night, where children ages 12 and under will receive free general admission. On the card will be late models, limited lates, sport mods, and Crown Vics. Gates will open at 4 with racing at approximately 7:30. And the NASCAR Cup Series will race Sunday at Kansas Speedway. The green flag will fly at 3 o'clock. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 9:11. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Give Gary Duzan a call for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All righty, and thank you, Chuck. Have a great weekend,
You
and
too.
let's bring home some wins.
All right, man. Look forward to talking about it on Monday.
All right. This update brought to you by Little Septic Service of Wheelersburg. And again, if you got a septic tank and you need help, they're there. 574-2033.